Hello, welcome to my scope. My name is Dawn. I blog at ladydusk.blogspot.com. I really appreciate all the replay viewers. I hope that this post can be an encouragement to you. Hello, welcome. We are getting ready to start the 31 days of writing, or write 31 days blog series. This is the first time I've done, hi Alyssa, this is the first time I've done a 31 days blog series, so I'm really excited about it. And so my topic is 31 days to surviving sports seasons sanely. I wonder what that could mean. Hello. As I said, my name is Dawn Garrett. I blog at ladydusk.blogspot.com. And I'm getting ready to start on Thursday my 31 days series for surviving sports seasons sanely. I have 3 children. They are 10, a girl who's 10, a boy who's 9, and a girl who's 8. All 3 of them play soccer. They've all 3 played basketball seasons. They've all 3 at different times played baseball. Usually I've only had 2 kids playing either baseball or softball at a time. But we have done a lot of sports over our time as parents. As homeschoolers, it's a great social interaction and opportunity for us to be in the community. It's also a great PE program because that's not one of my strengths. So we do all of those sports, and we've made wonderful friends, wonderful connections within our community, and our kids have been encouraged to be physically active and physically fit in different ways. So, but with 3 kids playing sports, it's a hectic time. Everything happens at 6 p.m. and you don't get home till 7:30 p.m. and there's a lot of logistics and food, and there are a lot of issues that go with that. Hi, Aolander. I don't think I recognize you. Love to have you tell me your name. There are a lot of issues and logistics that go with participating in sports with your family. And so I thought I'd write about those. Part of the reason, bye Alyssa. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you catch the replay. Part of the reason I wanted to write about this is because in the spring I got shingles, which they said was due to stress from something in my life, and I suspect it might have been the fact that we had 6 weeks of soccer where we had 1 day a week off for Lyd, I don't know you, welcome, tell me your name, I'd love to know it. We had 6 weeks of soccer where we had Sundays off. Olivia, hi Olivia, welcome. I totally know what you mean. 3 kids playing baseball. That's crazy time. So we had Sundays off and 1 weeknight over the whole 6 weeks that was not scheduled with soccer. So I got, it was the craziest season we've ever had. And I got sick. And so I thought maybe I would try to avoid that in the future. And part of the way I wanted to do that was think through how I could actually survive sports season sanely. So for my 31 days, I have divided it up kind of by weeks. Oh, okay. I know you. Yay. Okay. Hi, Olivia. So I've divided it up by weeks. So it starts on Thursday, October 1st, and for Thursday through Sunday, I'm talking about prep. What do you need to do in order to prepare for a season before the season actually starts? That's kind of a new idea for me. Then the first full week, I'm going to talk about, I called it Food Week 1. I'm going to talk about all the logistics of food, meal planning, grocery shopping, ways that you can double up on meals, ways that you can plan ahead, and make meal time a little bit easier. Then I'm going to talk about logistics for the 3rd week. Hi, Roses and Tulip. I'm going to talk about all those things, all those little things about getting to the right place at the right time and how you can accomplish that with all the right things, right place, right time, right things. So logistics is the middle week. Then I'm going to go back to food because, frankly, all these sports activities that happen at dinner time are the hardest. I know we resort to fast food or going out to dinner, and that's more expensive. It's less nutritious, and it makes our evenings that much later, which makes our mornings that much harder. So I've been trying to think through some of tips and tricks of how to make the logistics of feeding my family at home with generally our regular meals a little bit easier. So that's one of the big areas that I'm going to talk about. I have 2 weeks devoted to talking about that. So the second week of food is a lot of recipes and kind of thinking through how do you adapt things that you already do to make them so that you come home to a hot meal and sit down and eat. And then the last week, I'm going to talk about family time. How do you make sure you keep up on we read aloud at our dinner table with Daddy? That's an important part of our family culture is that we read with Daddy at the dinner table most nights of the week. We take a walk with the dog with no phones in our hands and no tablets that we're staring at screens and no Kindles in the kids' hands. How do we keep some of those same things going in our lifestyle during this crazy time so that our family culture doesn't suffer? So that's kind of my plan. That's the outline of what I'm going to be talking about during my 31 days. I'll review those real quick. Prep week, food week 1, logistics week, tried and true food week 2, and family time. So I hope you will join me at ladydusk.blogspot.com starting on Thursday. My posts are going to go up at midnight. They're actually all done and all scheduled. I'm feeling pretty good about that. I have a few pictures to add. But they are ready to go, and starting on Thursday, we're going to talk about how to survive sports season sanely. I would love if you have tips or tricks. That's great. I'm glad you read. If you have tips or tricks that you use in your home, I'd love it if you would share them. You can use Twitter or Instagram. Actually, you can see a lot of the things that we've been doing this fall. If you go to the hashtag surviving sports seasons sanely on Instagram, I'm instagram.com/ladydusk, or you can get me on Twitter. There I'm at _ladydusk because somebody already had my name. But I'd love to have you join me there or here on Periscope or at my blog. I'd love to hear from you. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I'm going to go make my kids some